saw you last Tuesday, no?
And I'll see you next Tuesday.
Hello, how are you? And you think yourself a perfectly great man, Mr. Strut, I do suppose?
Philosophers are not content with thinking. I know it. My master's a great man, and I shine like the moon to the sun with a reflected brightness.
Great man, indeed. I should like to know what there is great about either of you. A couple of adventurers whom my poor dupe of a master, heaven help him, has brought from that beggarly place, Germany. And I suppose you'll never leave him while he has ducat.
Who for his ducats? We want his ducats indeed. When we can make gold out of any rubbish your worthless head, for instance, Signor Quadro. My master is consequently the greatest philosopher or man that has ever lived. To tell you what he can do is impossible, and what he cannot do is more difficult still to mention.
Yes, his way of making gold, I fancy, is by conveying it out of other people's pockets. He may make gold, but he'd much rather, fancy, have it made to his hand, I've a notion.
Signor Quadro, you shock me, considering the choice bottles of Cassanian wine that you've been so kind as to open for me as of late. I just couldn't bear it, for my master's power is terrible, and he can make you never pass a quiet night again.
When I've got a good 3 quarts of a good Rhenish in my skin, I'll give him leave. If he can. Your master is a water drinker, sir, and he carries no butler. I have never known any good of a man who drinks water and does not have a butler.
And for this, sir, I have the most philosophical principles upon the subject. I drink water, sir, only when there's nothing else better to drink.
And that's generally the case. I fancy when you can't find some good-natured person such as my master, the Prince del Piombino, to keep your master together. Instead, board wages, he billets you in the kitchen of anybody that's fool enough to take you in it.
Ah, sir, believe me, I'm not ungrateful, for anyone kind enough to let us into their kitchen shall be given that kindness in return.
The devil doubt you.
And as for wine, sir, don't think it is at all the wine in Sicily is any object to my master, for he could turn that river into wine if he thought proper. And I've seen him do it. And I've seen him turn a simple quart of water into a bottle of prime Burgundy.
Ha ha! Can he? Can he do that? Oh, well then, he has an easy way of making it into my sworn friend for life. Oh, only let him turn. I won't be unreasonable. I won't say a word about the river. Only let him turn the pump in our stable yard to a fountain of claret. Oh, and I'll never purloin another bottle of my master's so long as I am a butler.
And pray, Mr. Strut, has all this learning and philosophy quite driven the thoughts of love out of your head? I suppose you prefer yourself now above us poor, weak women?
Why, not in the slightest, Lucetta, for any man who considers himself above the fairest half of humanity has sunk immeasurably below it.
Egad, philosophy has not made quite a fool of a fellow. But pray you, my good Mr. Strut, amongst all this transmuting of metal and converting of water, can you inform me what this wonderful master of yours is doing in that little pavilion where he hunkers constantly, day and night, and with whom no mortal but himself is ever permitted to penetrate?
You'd like to know, would you?
Yes, indeed, I would.
I would so like to find out your master's secret.
And so should I.
What then? Can't you tell us?
Or perhaps you won't.
Well, it is that I'm not exactly certain, but it is that I know that it is something that will absolutely astonish your weak nerves and blow your pretty little head off.
Nasty, ill-natured fellow. See how far that'll get you the next time you try to kiss me.
But hark! His Highness approaches. With his lovely sister. Oh, let me show him the proper respect.
Enough, my friends. Hasten to the villa and busy yourselves in preparation for the festivals I wish to have for our illustrious genius who honors our house with his presence.
A festival, too? For a man who drinks no wine? Well, there's one consolation. There'll be more for those of us who do. I'll do my best to make up for his deficiencies. He may depend on it.
And if there's dancing, may I have the honor?
Will you find out your master's secret for me?
Well, it is positively against my master's wishes to be prying into his affairs, but I will tell you, there is but one creature that could make me disobey my master.
And who might that be, pray?
My mistress, you jade!
I feel most deeply that rank and opulence can never do themselves greater honor than by protecting and assisting talent and the genius.
And never surely did genius clothe itself in a more enviable guise than in the person of Frankenstein. How different is the unassuming modesty of his demeanor, his winning gentleness from the harsh pedantry and formal solemnity of a schoolman in general.
But theirs is a solemn mockery of mere pretension, which geniuses such as Frankenstein despises. The universities of Germany have already been through his prodigious talents and acknowledge his superiority. The prince, conscious of his own merit, rewards, assists, and not only reaps the fruit of his sublime discoveries, but becomes the share of his immortality.
May virtues and talents such as Frankenstein's ever receive the patronage and protection of such men as the Prince del Piombino.
I rejoice that my dear Rosato's admiration almost equals that of her brothers for this illustrious foreigner. Has your penetration ever hinted that that inestimable reward with which I meditate to crown towards this Frankenstein?
My brother!
That blush, that downcast look. Assure me that should my aberration do to confer on him a gift so precious as my sister's hand, I shall not find an opposer of my generosity. I will not tax your delicacy for a frank avowal, but in your silence with your acquiescence. On this night, amidst the mirth of the joyous halls, will I hint to our dear philosopher the joy discoveries that we have in store for him.
My dear, dear brother, a heart like yours will ever find a secret to make all around it happy.
It comes! It comes! 'Tis nigh! The moment that shall crown my patient labors, that shall gild my toilsome studies with the brightest joy that ever was yet attained by mortal men. What monarch's power, what general's valor, what hero's fame can rank with that of Frankenstein? What can their choicest efforts accomplish but to destroy? 'Tis mine! Mine only to create. To breathe the breath of life into a mass of putrefying morality. 'Tis mine to call into existence a form conceived in my own notions of perfection. How vain, how worthless is the noblest fame compared to mine. Frankenstein shall be the first of men! And this triumph is at hand, but a few moments, and it is accomplished. Burst not, high-swelling heart, with this overwhelming tide of joy.
My dear sir, I have not seen you before today. It is great to see you.
'Tis well, my dear. Good even to you.
There are such things in the palace, such as feastings and merrymakings. All they say to you.
Why? That is better. 'Tis as it should be. I doubt not I will be with thee. Let the full bowl high sparkle, let the joyous notes swell loud. I will be there, exulting in my triumph.
Aye, but moreover, it was told to me something that would make you so happy, but a great secret that I shouldn't tell you.
I shall. I must be happy. The secret is my own. Leave me, girl, leave me.
I am sure if I have offended you, for you have never spoken to me so harshly before, I'm just not sure how.
Oh, nay, my pretty pupil, my affectionate Julia, I must love thee ever. I am disturbed by intense study, and for a few moments I'd be alone.
If you are sure you love me, then I will leave you. But if I have offended you, I shall not leave until you have forgiven me. I shall see you anon, and know where to find you by my pretty Aunt Rosora's side. But oh, if you did know what I could tell you.
The time has come. The glorious moment has arrived. Now, Frankenstein, achieve the mighty work. Gain their best of victories. A victory over the grave.
Well, now, Lisetta, it seems that I'm going to do a great deal more for you than I am for myself. For if my master is to catch me, I'll be a sure jolly thump of the head, I'd be sure.
Well, now, Mr. Strut, without any more ado, you put the ladder against the window whilst I mount up and see what he is about.
For shame, Lisetta. What are you thinking about? I'll climb up and I'll let you know what I see from down below.
Well, now, as you please, only, seeing is believing, and I'd rather peep myself. Well, now, what can you see?
Well, I can see a little fire and a great deal of smoke.
And I guess all your boasted discoveries will end up in smoke.
Ah, now I can see better. Well, at least it seems to me that it looks like my master is, making a man.
Making a man? What, is he not alone?
Yes, quite alone. Oh, that's too much for me. He's raising the devil. Run now, Lisetta, before the old gentleman have you.
Nay, let the devil take the hindmost, I say.
Hello, darling. Oh, what's it doing? I never guessed what they called me today. Frankenstein, the madman. Soon it'll be Frankenstein, the genius. Once they see you, my dear. Hello, my dears. Yes. All good and well. Ah. Now you hold still. Measure that big brain of yours. Perfection, of course. Yes. Very well. Hold still. Now that the final operation is accomplished, my panting heart dares scarcely gaze upon the object of its labors. Oh, yes. Dares scarcely contemplate the grand fulfillment of its wishes. Courage, Frankenstein! Glut thy big soul with exaltation. Enjoy a triumph never yet attained by mortal men. Yes! The breath of life now swells in its bosom! As the cool night breeze plays upon its brow, it will awaken to sense and motion! Rise! Oh! Merciful heaven! And has the fondest visions of my fancy awakened to this terrible reality? A form of horror I scarcely dare look upon. Instead of the fresh color of humanity, he wears the livid hue of the damp grave! Oh, horror! Horror! Let me fly, this dreadful monster of my creation! Of all my dreams of greatness ended here. Is this the boasted wonder of my science? Is this the offspring of long years of toilsome study and noisome labor? Has my fairest model of perfection come to this? A hideous monster, a loathsome mass of animated putrefaction, whom but to gaze on chills with horror even me, his maker. How shall I secrete him? How destroy? Heaven! To think that in the very moment of fruition, when all my toils were ended and I should glory in the noble consummation, my first, my dearest only wish is to annihilate what I have made. Horrible object! Wretched produce of my ill-directed efforts. Never must thou meet another human eye than mine. Never must thou gaze upon a human being whom thy foul aspect sure would kill with terror. Ah! He is here! I have endued him with the giant strength, and he will use it to pluck down ruin on his maker's head. Stop! Avoid me! Do not approach me, wretch! I hoard contact would spread a pestilence throughout my veins. You touch me and I will straight away strike you back to nothingness! Stop!
The thunder's awful voice and the fierce tumult of the wildly raging storm have hushed. Oh, yes, drown thy plaintive wailings, my poor babe, and thou art hushed to silence. Sleep on, my babe. Let thy mother's throbbing bosom shelter thee. Oh, we shall find him soon. Oh, yes. Oh, I am sure we shall. And when he sees thy ruddy, smiling cheek,
and marks his Emmeline's wan and haggard features, his heart will turn to us.
Talk of
He
it.
will again be all our own.
Yeah,
Yes.
talk of his heart indeed. He doesn't have a heart. And if he did, it would evaporate in the bottom of his crucible. Will him love and protect you? Well, his human affections are in the bottom of his crucible in the wild chimeras of his science. All his human emotion has been lost and annihilated.
No, my father, the enthusiasm of knowledge, the applauses of the powerful, may for a time have weaned him from us, but my own kind, gentle Frankenstein can never be inhuman.
Well, I don't know what you may call it, but to deceive in Japan a young, innocent, confiding creature as you were, to leave you and your child to poverty and want, to go trailing after the prince, if that is not inhuman, I do not know what is.
I have heard that the Prince del Piombino has an estate on this beautiful island, and that he has attached to his household a wonderful philosopher. I am confident 'tis he, and my heart tells me that he will shortly bless us with his returning love.
Oh, and yeah, well, it's such a fine tale, and just a fine tale in that you have lured me away from my peaceful abode in Germany to the mazes of this dismal forest here in Sicily, that we have lost our way. And that is my belief that if you are found in the household of this prince, that you will be thrown out as a common beggar.
Say not so, my father. Do not destroy my hope. For in that consists the little strength that now remains to me.
Yeah, and a perfect storm to be out in for the delicate creatures yourself and your helpless child. Curses, 1,000 curses on this village.
No, my father, no. Do not curse him. Curse not the husband of your Emmeline, the father of her child.
Well, I won't, the damn good-for-nothing vagabond. But I dare not take another step in this clay forest, for the storm keeps a beautiful hubbub about us, for fear of straying further out of the way. But I see you have no energy to waste. But here I have it. Stay where I put you, and I will find the path. And I pray with the help of this lightning that flashes so merrily, I shall find the path soon. Let me take her. I think I have an inkling of it now.
My spirits fail me, and my strength is exhausted. Whilst I bore the child, nature gave me powers, and I could not sink beneath the grateful burden. What appeal was there? Heaven itself joins in the persecution of the hapless Emmeline. Father! Father, come to me! Father! I seek! God! I die! Oh, Frankenstein! Frankenstein! Oh, Frankenstein! Oh, my love for us!
Well, I think I found it. We shall be home resting before the thunder can have us another growl. Hey, where did she go? Oh. Surely no danger has ever taken her. Oh, she just decided to go on and try to overtake me, and there had made our trouble. Even was. Where did she go? Did she go? Emmeline! My child! My Emmeline!
My darling, my darling. Not conceive what has happened to Mr. Frankenstein this evening. When I spoke to him, he was so cross, so abstracted, so mysterious. And now here, my father, the prince, has thrown him this grand festival, and he is nowhere to be found. I wish I could coax him out of his gloomy humor and lead him, good smiling and good natured, to my Aunt Rodora's side. For then I would know the reason why I am so determined. What's that? Put me down! Put me down, you hideous monster! Please, mercy, mercy! Put me down! Put me down!
No, not why, but he in whose honor was it entertainment expressly given, should so long he absent himself from our revels, surely for one night he might relax from his deeper study.
I think he scarce will tarry longer, for I have sent Julia in search of him. He is here.
At length, you have arrived.
Yes.
Be assured, my friend, your absence has been both felt and regretted.
Accept my humble and most sincere apology. I was engaged, most intently engaged in a solution to a problem on the result of which I had much at stake. My every hope depended on it, and the solution has stopped me a wretch forever.
A truce, and to study now, and the moody thoughts. Let the sparkling grape juice chase away all the darker chimera, and partake in the joys of the smiles around you. Anon, I have a proposal to make to you that will not dampen your mirth, I trust.
Aye, let me be joyous. Let me seek joy even at the bottom of a maddening bow. I cannot find it in my own heart. Give me wine. Quick, let me drain the flowing goblet. Perchance it may chase. No, it can never drive from my remembrance that form of horror that exceeds conception.
From my hand will this cup bring less of joy, dear Frankenstein. I would say, learned sir, What means the dreadful wildness that gleams on your countenance?
Well, dear most lovely lady, 'tis the intoxication of high-swelling mirth of gratitude, of animating hilarity. Fair lady, permit the humblest of your slaves to pledge you. Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Oh, my lord. My lord. Such intelligence of horror. The young Princess Julia has been murdered.
Eternal heaven, that fiend has perpetrated it!
Julia murdered!
Oh, my girl. My pretty, innocent, affectionate girl. Say where? How? By whom?
She was found in the pavilion, where Mr. Frankenstein pursues his studies. And in the floor, the door was thrown open from its hinges. By the marks on her neck, she appears to have been strangled.
My worst fears proved too true.
Say where? On whom do your suspicions fall?
Can your highness doubt?
Frankenstein?
Who should it be but that foreign adventurer, Frankenstein? Has anyone else have access to the pavilion? Or even enter it? Or would have done now, except in search for the young princess?
I can't take it any longer! I say that I am guilty 1,000 times! But no, not of the crime of murder. I cannot lay a finger in the way of violence of that lovely child. Mine is a guilt 1,000 times more horrible, more black. I am the father of 1,000 murders. Presumption is this thy punishment. Has my promised triumph brought me but to this?
Frankenstein! For mercy's sake! What mystery lurked beneath thy words?
No! I detested fiend! Now waiting with the blood of innocent! Fiend of malice and destruction! Here, on my hated head, I now invoke a father's and a prince's vengeance! Die, monster, die! And quit the life thou hast disgraced by blood and slaughter!
Well, it seems my master has done a nice job for himself. With all his machinery and magic, the making of a man has rendered him a made man for life. And I seem destined to share in all of his advantages. Because his bantling chose to amuse itself with the strangling of children, much in the same way ordinary brats do kittens, out of pure kindness they have popped me into this underground apartment to keep me out of mischief, as if I shared in my master's propensities for the making of men or the strangling of children. Now, if this were a wine cellar, there may be some consolation. Maybe by the magic, by the butt of good liquor, I could convince myself that this dungeon were a fairy palace, and that these hardened stones were but silken cushions to rest my head upon. But no, everything now has a cursed, uncomfortable reality. Oh! I hear someone coming. It must be Signor Quadro to come give me comfort in one shape or the other. Ah, how do you do? It's so nice to see you. Have you come and give me a flagon of your best?
Ah, yes. The best of all comfort. The news of speedy termination to all of your miseries. And you will be shortly exalted, my fine fellow, elevated, tucked up, danced upon nothing.
Believe me, sir, no such thing are lost to me. For as for dancing, I'd never been accustomed to dance upon a tightrope. And as for hanging, I'd only ever dreamt of hanging round your neck. And as for tucking up, I'd only ever hoped that we were tucked up in the bridal bed before this.
For shame, sir!
Oh, you did you? I can tell you that there is a very narrow bed in preparation for you where you will find it most convenient to lie alone. And where you will be tucked up with the sexton's shovel.
I'm surprised at your mentioning of such indelicacies before a young lady, sir.
And you will be hanged for having aided, abetted, and assisted the master in the formation of a monster, and as an accessory to the young princess's murder.
Me? Accused of making a monster? Never before have I ever been accused of such an offence, sir. Not even by the beadle of our parish, and he was a sharp chap at nosing out such matters, I warrant you.
But now, sir, you are in my clutches. And you won't get off so easy. You may depend on it.
Oh, Mr. Frankenstein, Mr. Frankenstein, what a pretty mess you've got me into. Stand godfather to your monster.
Now, my dear father, how can you be so harsh to this poor young man? He really is a tolerably well-behaved young man, and I don't think he had any hand in the making of anything half so ugly.
Did I not say from the beginning? Did I not always insist that they were a brace of vagabonds, and not one good word would happen for harboring them?
Now, my good, kind, dear father, seeing that what has already been done is done, and hanging this poor young man would only make bad worse, could you not contrive to let him go?
Let him go, indeed. And for what?
Why, to oblige me, father. Really, he is a well-behaved young man. Could you not let him go?
Oh, you think so? And then I suppose the next thing is that you must go with him, eh? You minx. Go with him and be hanged if you like.
My dear, beautiful father, though you are rather old, you have no idea how beautiful you look when doing a well-natured action.
You coaxing Jezebel. But don't start to think you'll wheedle me out of my duty.
Now, look at me. Look at my face. Could you really frown a no?
And indeed, yes. No, I won't.
Are you sure you won't?
Well, no, I will be damned if I do.
Fine, father. Then I advise him to do as I shall. To leave you here in this damn place by yourself.
Oh, why, you jade, you vixen, you undutiful hussy. What do you mean?
Why, father, I mean to get this young man far enough out of your reach, for I cannot have his death upon your conscience, father. I cannot indeed.
Go, both of you, and people the world with monsters. Oh, if you will, if you can't produce none worse than an unnatural daughter.
Goodbye, old gentleman.
Goodbye.
Woo!
Where am I? Every moment pause. Collect my distracted thoughts. Compose, if possible, this tumult of a brain. I have fled, and wherefore fled? Had not death been welcome, but to perish on a scaffold loaded with infamy. Branded with the crime my very soul abhors. The murder of an innocent I would have died to save. No. No, it must not be. Not yet. My life has been devoted to the fulfillment of one object. Another now claims the exertion of its short remainder to destroy the wretch that I have formed. To purge the world of that infuriated monster. To free mankind from the fell persecution of that demon. This is now my bounden duty. To this task I solemnly devote myself.
A stranger here. Can I believe my senses? Am I indeed so blessed as he come to seek his Emmeline? Oh, my lord, my life, my Frankenstein.
What do I behold? Emmeline Ritzberg. No! No! Lost, guilty, cursed wretch! Thy cup of crime and misery is full. Hell yearns for thee, and all thy victims surround thee, calling down heaven's vengeance on my head.
And is it thus? Is Emmeline's presence then a curse? Farewell then, hope. But we'll not persecute thee, Frankenstein, for with my child I will wander where thou shalt never more have remembrance of us. When death will soon end our sorrow.
No, Emmeline, Emmeline! Tear not my heart with words like those. What to a guilty wretch can be a greater curse in the presence of those he has injured? Now at thy feet behold me, Emmeline. In humble agony of heart, I plead for thy forgiveness, that I never quit thy peaceful blessed abode. Never let into my bosom those demons of ambition and self-pride, that now with ceaseless gnawing prey upon my soul.
Not at my feet, but in my arms, dear Frankenstein, lose all the memory of sorrows past. Oh, if thy heart still owns thy Emmeline, all shall be well. Be happy. Darling, one fond embrace of thine repays an age of sorrow. In thy smiles, in those of our dear, sweet child, I shall again awake to joy.
Oh, Emmeline, since we parted, all has been crime. Crime of so black a dye that even to my gentle, forgiving spirit, I dare not confess it. Crime whose punishment will be unceasing, will be eternal.
No, my Frankenstein, guilt to be absolved needs but to be abjured. Return to virtue and domestic peace. Thy Emmeline shall soothe thy every woe, and on her bosom thou'lt forget all thy griefs.
I dare not hope it. But in this land, I cannot hope a moment's ease. Quick, let us fly.
Yes.
Far,
Yes.
far from this accursed spot,
Yes.
the bane of all my peace.
Yes.
There to that calm retreat, where first thy angel charms awoke my soul to love. There, let us quick repair. That in former and in happier scenes, I can forget the guilt, the misery I have since been slave to.
Emmeline, we must go! Frankenstein, here. But 'tis no time to parley. The cottage is on fire, with a gigantic aspect of terrific.
What is that?
It blazes a flying torch aloft.
Quick, let us fly. This hellish malice still pursues me, and but with his death and with mine will the fierce persecution cease. Could I place you beyond this power? Stay here, my love.
Yes, my love. Yes. Oh my God! Oh my God! No! No, not my child! No! Not my child! No! Let me go, you monster! Monster!
No, Emmeline! Come on.
Well now, Lucetta, now that we've escaped that cantankerous old father of yours by your assistance, what shall we do now?
Well, seeing as I've escaped his clutches at the same time and so lost my natural protector, what do you think you ought to do?
Well, I suppose you think I ought to marry you.
And I suppose you are of a very different opinion.
Why, not in the slightest. It's just, well, my master is, well, he is in a bit of a pickle, and I don't know if I'd be able to let him go at this time.
Well, perhaps, Mr. Strutt, we could both go and assist Mr. Frankenstein. 2 heads, they say, are better than 1, as are 2 pair of hands. And instead of 1 loyal follower, he would have a couple, that's all.
What? No, you don't mean it, do you? You'd really take me for better, for worse, and marry me? Oh, I always knew you were a perfect creature, but now you're a right divinity and I'll adore you.
Perhaps Mr. Frankenstein will get married too and have better work than the making of monsters.
Oh, that monster! Don't mention him, Lucetta. For if he was standing in front of us now, do you think you'd have the courage to face him? I'm not so sure that I should.
Oh, warrant me. If a fierce woman can't tame him, he must be an ungovernable devil indeed.
What means that shriek? Oh, I wouldn't let it within an arm's length of you. Let's go! What? Oh, Master Frankenstein! He struck your loyal servant! Oh, he's chasing that monster that he can't hope to master.
And will you be mad enough to go with him, Mr. Strutt?
Why, not singly, for I believe it would be a bit too purpose, but what I will do is I'll gather a couple of rowdy lads and...
And I think you'll give him a bellyful.
No! Demon of cruelty! Art thou so insatiate with the blood of innocents? How many victims does it require to content thy rage? I do implore thee. I, thy creator. Darling! I do implore thee. I, thy creator, who gave thee life, who endued thee with that master's strength I cannot hope to master. I, on my knees, entreat thee but to spare that innocent child. If fury and thirst of blood be in thy hellish nature, on me, glut thy fell appetite. But if there dwells in thy human frame one spark of human sympathy or feeling, spare that unoffending child.
There he is. That's my gentleman. Bind him and bind him quick while he's taking a snooze. Away, away, sir, and get that poor woman and child to safety.
Faithful creature, eternal providence, receive my thanks. And if it be thy pleasure to inflict on me an added punishment, on this guilty head alone direct thy wrath. Spare those who are most dear to me, those whose innocence may challenge thy compassion.
All right, now that we've got him. Or if he wakes up, he'd drink us like a fine cordial. Let's get out of here. As we climb near the summit of Etna, we know that it's a chill evening breeze and it's fatiguing work. But we all know this is the passage to Father Antonio's, but what you may not know which is a secret that only I know, is that Father Antonio has been being paid by Senor Quadro as of late in lieu of his penance with bottles of prime old wine. And I think that we deserve this wine a little bit more than the Reverend Father, for what we just did to that monster surely is right. So let's go drink. What a monstrously pleasant retreat! Nice table. And now for the choice Falanian.
Ah, here, Master Strut, his reverence's holy water.
And now for it, charge your cups. For any creature that believes itself to put the harm of women and children is surely a monster indeed.
Bravo!
With all my heart.
Ooh. Oh, some good stuff. All right, and now another one. And this one is for us. For there's never been such a successful endeavor as there was tonight as we caught this monster. And I'll say we drink to that. Oi!
Emmeline, I must end this!
We won't lose you again!
Come on.
Woo!
Bye.